Hi everybody, Andy here. Wanted to talk to you today about a couple of ways that I use a slide. This is by no means a comprehensive review of how to play slide guitar. This is just a couple of really simple licks that I find myself using over and over again on country gigs and playing with singer-songwriters and in church sometimes as well. So these are the kind of things that are simple and don't necessarily make it onto the highlight reel, but that played with the right tone and played at the right time can really take a track to the next level. So let's jump right in. Lick number one is something that I used right at the beginning of this video. And I used it to get into the 1 chord, which in the case of that track was a C. So we'll stay there for the duration of this video. So that lick sounded like this. That tone wasn't perfect, but you get the idea. It sounds a little bit pedal steel-ish. So this lick is very simple. All we're going to do is grab a G and a C on the 8th fret of the E and B strings. And we're going to take that and slide it up into an A and a D. So we're sliding it up a whole step. So altogether that sounds like... And we want to land on the A and the D right around the time that the rest of the band lands on the C chord. So the next lick is one that I used getting from A minor to F. So that lick sounded like this. And that's almost as simple as the first lick, but it revolves around the fact that there's a major triad right here on the D, G, and B strings. And I'm going to take, in this case, just the G and B, although we could throw the D in as well. Grab that on the 12th fret with the slide, and slide it down to the 10th fret, and we land on an F chord. So we can use this other ways as well. Obviously, there's a C chord here, and then if you have an F chord here, this will also work over D minor. And the list goes on and on. Any of the things you can do with a major chord, you can do with this. So you can play with that as much as you like. But that's lick number 2. It's just... Alright, the third item I want to show you isn't really so much a lick as it is an idea. So this is something I used in the track as well. Let's say that we're on a C chord right here on the 5th fret, and we want to get this E on top up to an F. Well, if we just do the slide without doing anything else, the other notes come with it, and that doesn't sound very nice. So what I'll do there is I'll play our C chord, and then when I want to slide up, I just mute the other 2 strings with my thumb. So the reason I say that's not a lick so much as it is an idea is that that's something you can use anytime if you want to move part of what you're playing and mute the rest. Don't know if that one necessarily works. But muting is going to take you a long way in your slide playing. Before I sign off, just a quick word about tone. Obviously, you can use a wide variety of tones for this kind of sound, but I think the important ingredients, if you have a bridge pickup, I think that that's the one to use. I think that the brightness gets it more in the typical pedal steel ballpark, which is really what we're looking for. That in mind, some delay and some reverb really go a long way in smoothing out the sound, and a volume pedal, which you heard me using, helps. Although if you don't have that, if you have access to your volume knob, if that's convenient, if you're playing a Strat or a Tele, that'll work. If it doesn't, you can still kind of get close to that by picking as lightly as possible and doing that preferably up the neck, or at the very least right by the neck pickup. Sometimes that helps. Other than that, kind of flavor to taste. And like I said, with a lot of different tones, this kind of thing will work, but it's something to pay attention to. All right, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.